Good morning. Happy Monday. This is Nicole Traum. I'm going to sit up here from Lee Health. This is Lee Health's Healthcare Hero Self-Care Moment. And thank you so much for tuning in this morning. We, this week, are talking about healing our heart. There's a lot of heaviness right now in our world. And I think this is a really good time to start to move into that place of our heart. And I mean in more of an esoteric sense, in a sense of like, how do we connect with those kind of feeling, wishy-washy, sadness, anger, stress, anxiety, all those things, they kind of reside in this spot. And you may even actually feel a little bit of heaviness right here. I'm sure if you are feeling heaviness here, you can put it in the comments. Throughout this whole process of quarantine and everything, I know for me it's felt really heavy. It's been really hard to open my shoulders because there's something about how we're holding our bodies even that protects this place. So what we're going to work on is kind of exploring that, and we're going to do a little bit of breath work today to kind of clear things out, making space so that we can settle in. And then one more thing I wanted to talk about is that it is really possible that you may just be feeling that heaviness almost as if someone has died. Like maybe you do know someone that has passed during this time, but just in a broader sense, a lot of us are feeling this sense of loss and grief because things are not how they were, right? And we know that they probably won't be how they were before, but we can allow ourselves to kind of work through that, moving into this place, slowly exploring. All right, so we take the time this morning to just recognize, right, that this is time for ourselves. So you can take a moment and close your eyes and just take a moment to notice and recognize that there's nowhere else you need to be right now. There's nothing else you need to be doing. That right now you can take this time to take care of you, to take care of your heart, to find a little bit of balance between the give and the take in that place of the heart. And then from there, we'll just start with a couple of deep breaths, inhaling and exhaling. Letting yourself fill up with breath, expanding here. And then exhaling as you soften. You can even feel yourself breathing into the upper corners of your chest. Good. Let's do 3 more rounds of breath like that. Just really big breath here. Maybe feeling the ribs expand and soften. Underneath your arms, expanding and softening. And then even breathing into that place behind your heart center. So we've talked about this before. If you need to, you can lean back in your chair. But feel yourself get a little more expansive there, so that the front of your body can soften, so that you can open this place of your heart. And it's the literal place of our heart, right? Our heart is kind of over here on the left, but also the figurative place, right? We have all this energy here that sometimes when things get tough, we shut down, right? Because we don't want to be too vulnerable. And then sometimes we open up almost too much, right? Depending on the type of person you are, and then it becomes overwhelming, right? So allowing ourselves that place to open here. We're going to do some stretches to open the place of the heart, and then we'll do some breath work to really get into that place. So as you sit up nice and tall here, lengthen up through your spine, and let's just start with some shoulder rolls. That's it, breathing and feeling everything starting to wake up this morning. If you haven't been out in Southwest Florida, it was 80 degrees this morning at 5 o'clock. So it's going to be a nice hot one. And, it's still good to get out, right? Even when it's warm like that. All right, and then take your right arm up and back and around, and then the left arm up and back and around. So just making some space there. Breathing and moving. Feeling the upper corners of your chest opening, feeling your side body opening. Almost like you're doing the backstroke here, just moving slowly through water, through the air. That's it. Let's do one more time to each side. So right side comes back and around, and left side comes back and around. and then coming back through center. Now, let's take our right arm up. We're gonna reach it up, and then as you exhale, bring your elbow in back behind you. So you can inhale and stretch it up, and then exhale as you bring that arm back behind. So just feeling your side body, feeling behind the shoulder blades starting to work. Big inhale, big exhale. Good, 2 more. Stretching up, coming back down, reaching up. Good, feeling that spot behind your shoulder blade, and then we'll switch. So left arm comes up as you inhale, and then squeeze your elbow back, your shoulder back. Inhale and exhale, just feeling that movement. Good. Creating a little bit of space. And the thing with the place of our heart is that I think, this is my analogy, but I think it's a little bit shy, almost like a flower, right? There's certain flowers that, like, if you get too close while they're opening, they won't open all the way, right? And this last time, bring it in. It's the same thing with our heart, right? When we start to feel, we're going to do both arms now, squeeze it back. When we feel like it starts to become overwhelming, we start to physically shut down. And that's why you start to do something like this, right? We want to lay in bed. We want to stay there. So in order to get out of that space, right, we have to create the opening ourselves. So we move all those muscles around, because maybe we've been doing a lot of hiding over the last few months, and it's time to start to open it up. Good. This next time, as you bring your elbows about shoulder height, we're going to keep them there. We're just going to press them back and back. So now feeling the back shoulder blades coming towards each other, feeling the corners of your chest opening up. Good. Keep that movement now. And now keep the elbows pressing back, and just inhale to your right and exhale to the left. And it's really likely that this is going to feel kind of tight. So don't push beyond your control here. Just let yourself breathe and move. And we'll do it a few times so we can create some space. We have to practice that kindness, that sweetness, especially with ourselves. The idea of opening our hearts is, one, so we can receive, but also so we can give in a more authentic way. So we're not giving out of fear. We're not giving out of maybe just feeling bad, right? But we're giving from really that truest place of our heart. And then come all the way out, and again, roll your shoulders onto your back. Good. And we'll move our head and our neck because it just feels good, right? So you can move in a semicircle or a big circle. Oop, that was my neck that just popped. You might hear some snap, crackles, and pops along the way. Good. And then change your direction. Perfect. All right, come on in and bring your right knee in now. So you can hold on to the front of your knee or hold on behind your knee, depending on where you're at with your leg here. And then sit up tall and just stretch. Roll your shoulders back. Feel yourself lifting up from your heart, lifting up through the top of your head. That's it. And then we'll lower that side down and switch. So left leg comes in. Start to hug your knee in. Hold on wherever you need to. And as you hug that knee in, sit up nice and tall. Just breathing. Shoulders down the back, spine lengthening up. That's it. Good. And then we'll come on out and just walk your feet out a little. So just take a couple steps, lifting that knee nice and high, the knees. That's it. All right. And then we're going to come on up to standing. So we're going to come up to standing, and I'm going to push my chair out or over to the side. You can just stand behind your chair. And what we'll do here is we're going to take that down dog stretch. So stretching back. So I do have my hands on the arms of the chair. You can move your hips side to side. You can also bring your hands to the back of your chair or even onto the wall. Just feeling yourself as you stretch here. Good. My cat is meowing for me this morning, and I'm going to turn the chair now. Okay, so if you don't have a high back chair, you can do this one at the wall, and we're just going to bring our elbows. And you can even do this on a table or on your desk and just start to walk back. You can do it sitting, or you can do it standing. Now, this is going to be a little more intense standing because I'm putting my weight right into my elbows. And then just let your head drop down, just breathing here. If this is really intense, you can just bring your hands to the wall, right? Or you can bring your forearms to the wall. Just breathing into that place behind your heart, behind your shoulder blades. That's it. Let's take 3 more deep breaths here. All the way up underneath your arms. That's it, good. And then we'll walk ourselves back in. You can press those elbows down and come right back to your seat. So just coming back to your comfortable seat, whatever that is for you today. Ooh. And now check out your shoulders. Check out that space behind your heart and notice how nice and open it is. We're gonna come in and do one more stretch here. So bringing those arms up, elbows back, and just come in and twist again. And hopefully you're gonna feel a nice stretch through that side body. Maybe a new opening in the back of your heart, and the back of the shoulders, and in the upper chest. Good. So 2 more times to each side. That's it. Fine. And then as you come out, you can roll your shoulders back. Take another comfortable seat. So maybe you're gonna sit back further in your chair, or you can cross your legs, whatever feels good here. And as you're sitting up tall, now we'll start to move towards our breath. So what we're gonna do today is a cleansing breath. It's a breath that moves in through one side of your nose and then out through the other. So it comes in and it moves out. And we'll do it 3 times in this direction, and then we'll do it 3 times in the other direction. So it's okay if you wanna continue with one side, or if you feel like you're overwhelmed and you just want to come back to a normal breath. Sometimes that does happen too. So know that that's all normal, right? And go with what you're feeling this morning. So what we'll do is we'll start by just inhaling and exhaling through our nose together. So let's take a big inhale and a big exhale. It takes a little while to get used to this. Let's do a few like that. Inhaling and exhaling. Filling up, emptying out. That's it. Okay, we're going to close off the right nostril. Inhale through the left. Close off the left. Exhale right. Inhale through the left. Exhale through the right. Inhale through the left. Exhale through the right. Come back to a natural breath. Thinking about clearing out some space, moving into that place of your heart, of that deeper connection. Good, and then we're going to close off the left nostril now. Inhale through the right. Close off the right, exhale left. Inhale through the right. Exhale through the left. Inhale through the right. Exhale through the left. And then come back again to a natural breath. And as you come back to that natural breath, we're just going to breathe through both nostrils now. So if you can, close your eyes, and we'll inhale fully through the nose and exhale fully through the nose. That's it. Inhaling and exhaling. Thinking about clearing out space in the mind, clearing out confusion. Think about clearing out space with how we speak, giving us clarity in what we say and how we listen. Moving down to the place of the heart, allowing ourselves to clear out space so that not only can we give love, but we can also receive it. Moving down further towards our place of creativity, allowing ourselves to really express what we're going through, whether it's through our work or through how we just communicate. And then lastly, clearing out some space to feel a little bit more grounded, a little more connected to our home, to our workplace, to the people around us, even to our environment. Let's take 3 more full breaths here, breathing wherever you feel you need more. Let your shoulders soften away from your ears, relax your jaw. Feel yourself leaning back here, feeling that support behind you and underneath you. Allowing yourself to settle into your seat or into the floor, feeling whatever is underneath you, just rising up slowly to support you. Good, and then just bringing your hands back in front of your heart. You can take a little stretch here, stretching out your hands, moving the arms side to side, maybe bringing the arms up and overhead as you reach up and over. Take any last little bit of stretch that you need to here. And then bring your hands back in front of your heart. We honor this practice. We honor this practice of being able to connect with what we have, to slow down, to use our breath to clear things out. And so this might overflow into all the areas of our lives. We bow together. I bow to you. Namaste. Thank you guys for watching. This has been Nicole Traum with Lee Health's Healthcare Heroes Self-Care Moment. We'll be back tomorrow at 6:40. Please share this with your friends, and we'll see you soon. Bye.